2025, Polished Gaming here. We're going to take you on a game room tour. Sit back and enjoy. We'll start off on the smallest part of my room here. This is basically a little nook in the corner here. This got added pretty much this year. Just little kind of Switch titles that can't really find a place for them. Then we go on to the little shelf here. Now I've got my Game Gear stuff here. Got a couple of Animal Crossings cool stuff there. With this, I've currently got a collection of Game Gear games sitting at 33. I don't have too much. See a couple of Fountain games here. I don't really collect Fountain. That's our New Zealand counterpart. I believe they're called Magnavox overseas. Yeah, basically these were just built in Auckland, New Zealand. And yeah, they're not that great of a system, but they were all good. Kind of almost like a glorified Pong machine in a sense, but not really. They've got a few games on them. But yeah, so the end of my Game Gear collection here. And it moves on to my, it's been down here, it moves on to my 3DS section here. Now my 3DS section currently sits at 81. As you can see, I've run out of space, so I basically put my 3DS stuff here. And yeah, a couple of things on the side here. We've got a couple of pops, random pops. Oh, we'll move that. We got Pac-Man here. My little Amiga CD32 library. It's only around about, I think I've got 9 games in there. I didn't actually put this on here to check, but yeah, there's not too much there. Very hard to find system. And down the bottom, a couple of nitty bitty things here. A couple from Respect Retro Gaming out in New Zealand here. Another game collector and seller. Tamagotchi was from someone in that little Puzzle Bob Wars for a Christmas present. So yeah, back onto this wall here. So we've got a 3DS that was going there. They've got one of the PS5s. I didn't want to grab any of the PS5 30th Anniversary Pros because they were just too expensive, but I thought I'd just at least grab the controller. And then behind that there, got another little Animal Crossing dude there. Can't really see too many games, but it's a very lackluster amount of PS4 games. They currently sit at 25. My PS5 games are even smaller than that. They currently sit at 7. I will update that, but I don't actually play my PlayStation 5 that much. As you can see, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth hasn't even been opened yet, and that's the audio exclusive that you get from EB Games Australia. Now, next one down here, last on the list of this nook in the corner, we've got PS3 behind. Now, the PS3 currently sits at 23. I do not collect for PS3, PS4, or PS5. I mainly collect for PS1 and PS2. I stuck to the Xbox route. Now, this one here, that's a PS1 Australian Collector's Edition of Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 for the PS1. Silent Hill 2, Unlimited Saga. A few kind of big box PS2 stuff in the background that I couldn't really fit into my PS2 shelf. But that's it for the nook there. On to the next part. On to one of the bigger parts of my collection, my PlayStation wall. Currently I've got 5 consoles there for the PSP. Got the console there of Crisis Core, God of War, just the standard silver edition, vibrant red, piano black, and white. I think it's ceramic white. We've got a PS1 here, PS2, satin silver PS2, PS5, and because I don't have much PlayStation consoles after this, it pretty much just goes on to a horde of Switches there. I do have every single PAL exclusive Switch dock variant, so that's pretty cool there. Now, onto the creme de la creme. The next one here is, these do sit in a random place because I do not have space for them anywhere else. So my Pokemon this is all my Pokemon here. Fortunately, I am missing blue from that set there. Going on to here into the Game Boy Color. I believe I am missing, yeah, sorry about the light there. It's just a bit hard. My room doesn't have very much lighting. I'm unfortunately using a ring light. So with this one here, I believe I am missing the pinball. And that might be on Game Boy Advance. But yeah, I've got my beautiful limited edition Game Boy Color Pokemon one there. Going on to the Advance side of it. There's a few in here that I'm missing out of the Advance. I believe it is that Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. Onto the N64. This is a complete N64 set with Pokemon Stadium there. I'm not including a Hey You Pikachu, as that is an NTSC. So keep going along here. Got onto my Pocket Pikachu, just scored that recently. Nice little score, and I have my original Pocket Pikachu from when I got it years ago. And then onto my DS and 3DS section. Pokemon Typing Adventure up there, pretty hard one to come by. I am missing a few in here, like Explorers of Sky. As you can see, my black label, that's the only one, my black version is the only one that's got a bit of sun fading, pretty bad. Look at the Pokemon Yellow on that, that is just shocking. But yeah, on to the next side here. This goes into the GameCube. I am missing 2 out of the GameCube. I'm missing XD and I'm missing Channel. Actually, I think I'm also missing Ruby and Sapphire box set, I think it's called. I've got all of the Wii, the Wii's. I've got all of the Wii U. Actually, my Wii U Pokemon's not up there, but it's a bit weird. But yeah, and then I've got onto the 3DS side of it with the Fan Edition Sun and Moon and the Ultra Sun. I'm missing Ultra Moon on that one. Heart Gold, and Soul Silver versions right there. Also got original baggie for Palkia. Oh yeah, my Sun and Moon pre-order bonuses up there. And then onto the Switch titles. Now there's a few Switch titles I'm missing here because I'm not too fussed about it. I'm missing Shield out of this expansion set there. I'm missing a few others, I believe. I'm not entirely sure which ones, but I haven't really looked into it, but I will get onto that pretty way. But yeah, go down to the other end here because this is a big wall. Now we're starting the PS5. Okay. PS5 starts out here with my double packs. Those double packs are pretty cool there. I am going for a full set of those, but they do not come up too often, so they are very hard to find. I don't know why the Ace Combat is in there. I've never actually got around to removing it, but I do not like Platinums, and they do not sit well with my black labels. As you can see here, got some good games. Alundra there, it's a really good game. Good RPG, and a quarter coda. We got... a lot of the stuff is really kind of snickle fritzy here. We've got Bloody Raw's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good game. I used to crank Brunswick Circuit Pro bowling with my mate Steve, so we just used to play it all the time. Didn't play 2, but played 1. As you can see, I've also got variants on variants. I've got the normal, and I've got the Codemaster Classic version. So I do collect variants as well on top of that. Look, now this is the one, the beauty, the limited edition Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Such an amazing game and an amazing amazing find. I got it for $350. They go up to $800 to $1,000 now. Capcom vs SNK Pro there. Chocobo Racing, that's another heavy hitter. Pretty good one there. Excuse me if I'm breathing too heavily today. It's quite hot, and in a room where it's just starting to just do a game room tour like this, it does get hot in here. So bear with me if you hear my breathing patterns a little bit erratic. Okay. Not so much. Dino Crisis 1 and 2, pretty good games. I love Die Hard Trilogy, that's another one. Once again, I've got the variant, got the black label, and I've got the EA Classic variant. Now, onto the Disney side of it. We've got quite a lot of Disney games. Probably my favourite Disney one is right there. Hercules. That was an amazing game. Amazing game. Really good platformer. Doom and Dragon Ball. That Dragon Ball game is just not good at all. Driver 1 and 2. Duke Nukem. All the Duke Nukem's there. Guys. Okay. All the Final Fantasies. I do love Final Fantasy. It's one of my favourite JRPGs. And that right there, the Final Fantasy, I've got every single one out of the PS1s. On to the other side. Okay. Grand Theft Auto. All the Grand Theft Autos. I recently actually just got London, the standalone, and London, with the special edition, with the first time ever on a standalone game. Yeah, so that's a standalone, and that's the one you have to have. Grand Theft Auto 2. Gran Turismo, of course. Gun Gauge, it's another great game. Pretty cool little run and gun. Hell Knight, that's another hitter. I haven't actually got around to playing that. I do want to play that at some point. Okay. Koidelka. I didn't actually realise that that's actually part of... What was that part of? That was part of the Shin Megami Tensei series, I believe. Someone actually told me that, and I was like, wow, and I looked it up, it is. Matt Hoffman, another great game. Mega Man Battle and Chase and Mega Man X6. So X6 isn't too big of a hitter, but it is a bit of a hitter for the PlayStation 1. Mickey's Wild Adventure. Another amazing platformer. I love this game to death. Misadventures of Tron Bond. Now, this is a pretty hard one to find, and in great condition, that one there. Mortal Kombat 3. Now, that's the Mortal Kombat 3, which is actually the cardboard version. There is 4 versions of the cardboard variants, which I've got, I believe, 2 or 3 of them. I can't remember. I think I've got 2. I will show you. The Namco Museum. I'd really love to finish all 5 volumes off of that. Need for Speed Games. I believe that's all of them. Nice Cats. Is that the sealed one? No, I've got a few of these games that are sealed, and they're supposed to come with... No, it's not this one. It's another one. No Fear Downhill. I love this game because it actually features a New Zealand track in it, and it was... See, that's a Codemasters. That's actually... I didn't actually realise that's just the standard variant, so... The variant, not the standard one. Nova Storm, another good one. Omega Boost is also another good one. That's kind of a bit up there in price. I think it's about 80, so it's about 80. Parasite Eve 2, Parappa the Rapper, both amazing games. Pandemonium, another good game. Pocket Fighter. Primal Rage, that's always good, but a terrible, terrible fighter. Race Storm, that's another good game. Okay, now on to the last section of PS1 here. So, where are we here? We got all the Resident Evils. Resident Evil 1, 2, 1, Director's Cut, 2, 3, and Survivor. That is finally complete recently. Road Rash, missing a few Road Rashes, I believe. Rival Schools, that's another good game, actually. Scooter racing. What? That's actually quite funny because it's just like so just random, and this kid just looks like just a random kid, bro. He's like someone just taken a picture and chucked it on a PS1 game. It's like, I didn't actually realize I had Sheepdog and Wolf. Silent Hill, another hitter there. That's pretty good. That's going up in price all the time. These ones crack me up. The Football Quiz 1 and the Football Quiz 2. Now these are pretty trash games, I'd say. They're just quizzes. Spawn, that's another good game there. They've got some good games in here. A lot of it is nickel fritzy stuff, but there's some hitters in here. You know, Spice World, that's a hitter. That's a straight hitter. So all the Spyros, Star Ocean in there as well. No, not all the Street Fighters. I have Street Fighter, but I'm missing the Collection 1, and this Collection 2 is actually, sadly, the white label Virgin white label one. I'm looking for the full color version. Strider 2, that's another beauty. That also comes with original Strider 1 game. And now we've got Siphon Full to Tekken 3. See, I've got all the Tekkens, but I do want the original cardboard label one for that, and the original, I wouldn't actually mind the original PS1 casing for that as well. Theme Hustle, another great game. Patient came in with bloaty head. It's like, or was it the Squits? Tumby 1 and 2. Now, you can probably tell by this. See the difference in colour here? Now, this was what annoys me. I bought this game for about $450, and I was like, because I wanted it, it was great. Basically, the back, as you can see here, the perforated line, someone had ripped off the right end. So I went and got they called it a high quality print. It was not. You can see the white line there where they try to go on the perforation. It doesn't work. So absolute garbage. I'm hoping to find later on one day back for that, and hopefully don't pay an exuberant amount for it, because I don't really want to pay for the whole game again. Tomb Raider 1, those are all Tomb Raider 1 to 1 to 5 basically. Those are, no, I'm missing one. I think I'm missing one. It's another one. See, look, Tony Hawk. Nothing beats Tony Hawk, you know. Bit of Superman by Goldfinger. This one here is a pretty cool one. This is another cardboard variant, one of the 4. There's Warhawk, Total NBA, Mortal Kombat 3, and Tekken. So those are the ones. I do need another 2 more. As you can see, some of these cases are just really broken for. These are really cheap games that I got for like $5, so not too fast. I'll find something later on. Jamalami, that's another one that's a bit of a hitter. Vampire Hunter D. Vagrant Story, that's another great game. Wacky Races, Warcraft 2. Where are we here? WCW. I love my wrestling games. I'm actually missing quite a few WCW ones. I think there's a... No, what? No, I might have a few. No, I'm missing WCW vs. World, WCW Nitro, I think it was. I think I'm missing that one. And next one here is... the WWF games. I have a few of those. Got the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing with but yeah, WWF, Warzone, Attitude, I loved all of them. I would try and find In Your House as well. I'm still keen to find In Your House. I managed to get WrestleMania, the arcade game. That was not an easy one to find. X-Files here, X-Men games, the Mutant Academy games are great. Xevious 3DG and Yu-Gi-Oh! And this here, I'll show you this. This is a triple pack that's available to, I believe it was only New Zealand only. No, actually, I think it's New Zealand only for these variants. I think the English version had a few other ones in it. And, of course, the GDA collection. Comes with GDA 1, GDA London, and GDA 2. And that's it, peeps, for the PS1 section. We'll scooch on over here to see the PS2 section. Now, the PS2 section is a lot more. Actually, I fully forgot to say, my PS1 collection currently sits at 481. My PS2 collection is sitting at 787. So it is probably the second biggest part of my collection. I've got the Dot Hacks. I'm looking for the Dot Hack, the last one. And there's some cool games in here. There's also some rubbish in here, you know, like there's just some mad rubbish. Only Apex Escapes. And what is it? AR Tonelico 2. Now, that's a bit of a harder one to find. I managed to pick that up, I think it was for $70, so it was a pretty good score, but the other one's a bit harder to find. Atelier Games here, Atelier Iris. Atelier. I'm trying to find Iris 1 and 2. Oh, sorry, I think they're not called Iris. Yeah, but basically I'm trying to find 1 and 2. Baldur's Gate. So if I'm talking too much over this, I mean, I do actually enjoy a lot of these games, so a lot of them are kind of nostalgic, and every time I see these, they kind of bring quite a bit of joy to me every time I see them. It's almost like a kid in a candy shop. Every time I see these, I get a bit giggity. Buzz, I don't have all of Buzz. I'm missing a few of those. Got all of Call of Duties. Canis Canamedit. Now, Bully is another game that is just absolutely great game. So yeah, let's go. Why don't you have to get down here and go down a bit, because it's starting to get a bit hard to see it. Champions, Return to Life, Chaos Legion, yeah, these ones. Good games here. This is all the Snickle Fritzy stuff. I do collect a lot of filler stuff for PS2. There's a lot of filler stuff. As you can see, I get annoyed by these EB game stickers that constantly cause residue. I'm alright with that because it's Dance UK XL, but some of the bigger hitters, where I'm like, oh, and it comes like that, so I try to look for it. My Death Dive by Degree sadly doesn't work, so I'm looking for one to get that up. Devil May Cry. Interestingly, I do have that coming. Weirdly that I don't have that full set. I thought I did until recently. Digiman Rumble Arena 2. Disgaea, Dirge of Cerberus. A lot of Disney games here again. Okay. Going over. Okay, what else is here? So we've got a lot of F1 games. I do like F1 games. iToy. Now the FIFAs. There's almost every FIFA in there except for the newer ones, and a couple were just missing from the bottom. Actually, what is it? FIFA, oh, was it? Oh, see. Oh no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I'm missing just one at the end, 13 or 14. I think 14 came out on it. Final Fantasy here. I've actually, as you can see here, I've got two variants. One is a standard, and the other one is actually a promo copy, which comes with no manual. So I thought I'd just keep it. Ford Racing, all the Ford Racing games here. At the Races, Gallop Racer. I do like a horse game. I don't know why. I actually just recently completed My Horse and Me 2 on the Xbox 360, and what a load of garbage that was. Grand Theft Auto. Now that you want to see a game, that's the game. That's the GOAT on this. I love that so much. I played it so much. Guilty Gear X. Guitar Heroes. I believe I had, no, I don't know if actually I think I have all the Guitar Heroes. All the Harry Potters, including the first one, which is a little bit harder to find, the Philosopher's Stone. I'll go down a bit more here. Man, this is really hard on breathing in this room. It's so hot. And you don't realise how hot it gets in a room when you're not in it. Normally when I'm in, I think it's because this light behind me is a little bit hot. So I'm using a ring light, and it's got a bit of heat to it. Weirdly, even though it's a LED. Klonoa 2, amazing game. Lunatair's Vale. Legend of Spyro, got all the Spyro games. Legend of Wrestling. Legion. Go into the Maddens. I've got a lot of Maddens. What do you got? 01, 03, 04, 06. Missing a few there. And it's 7 and 9. Okay. Max Payne's got all the Max Payne's. Amazing game. Really story driven. Really pretty intense story too. The only reason why I have that in an actual case is not an expensive one, but it is sealed. So I keep that in a nice little case here. MotoGPs, I believe I have quite a few of those. I don't think I have them all though. We'll go down. Naruto! NBA Live, NBA Jam. NBA Jam's just an amazing game, you know. He's on fire. You can't beat that game. Got the Need for Speed Collector's Edition and the Standard. All the Need for Speeds on PS2. Wait. Why is NFL there? Man, that's annoying me now. These should not be here. But I'm not moving them now. I'm moving them at the end of this video clip. But they are not going to be there. They will be moved. NHL's Odin Sphere. It's another good one. That actually just got a re-release on Switch recently. One Piece there. I don't have many other One Piece games except for that one. Or on a One Piece game on Wii U. I've got a lot of Pro Evolution Soccers as well. Rawan. Now this one is Indian. This is an Indian game. It's actually made in India, and as you can see, it was like, yeah, it's from Mumbai. So this game is actually Rawan. Ra.1 was the he's some superhero, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but it looks pretty interesting. It's actually not a great game. All the Resident Evil's there, Dead Aim as well. Outbreak. No, I don't have Outbreak 2. Wow, I didn't realise I needed Outbreak 2. Okay, that's another one to add to the list. All the rugbies. Okay, now going basically to the last section over here. I'll put that back in there. Actually, I fully forgot. All the Metal Gears. Substance isn't in there. Substance is, but not Substance, because that actually is over down there. Over here. Silent Hill 3 there. Silent Hill Origins. Both also hard to find, those two. A little bit expensive. I have to get down here. All of the SingStars. I believe I'm missing 1 or 2 which are kind of variants or other language ones, but other than that, that's pretty much a complete set. Actually, if anyone's wanting a full set, I can show you the picture there. And that way people can go, well, those are all the ones, and they can kind of go on reference. Next one here. Oh, I've got to get comfy, man. It's hard to find comfiness. NBAs. Wait, that's NBA. We're already on the NBAs. Yeah. I've gone past a pretty couple of good ones, actually. I'll see them when I go past. Yeah, I can see it up there already. It's hard to find all the good ones, but I'm sure people will spot them out for me. I'm sure you'll find the ones that are Tekken Tag. That was an amazing game. I think it was a launch title for PS2, because I remember playing it a lot. Okay, here. Persona. That is quite a bit of an intense game. And also, I didn't show you, but Castlevania is sealed. That's sealed, guys. Sealed. Okay, my finger just went up over the camera then, but the Tiger Woods. Bear with me, I'm not a professional camera videographer. If I had a professional videographer, it'd look a lot better than what I'm doing right now. Okay, and then we're on to the last section here of the PS2. A lot of WWFs, or WWE should I say, they were WWF, but now they're WWE. You can see some PSP stuff. Now we're leaking over to the PSP stuff, which currently I have a collection of 163 PSP games, so we're about to go for those now. Just a dear Final Fantasy. I've got all the Final Fantasies. I pretty much got every Final Fantasy except for a couple missing, I believe, on 3DS and DS. I think Theatre Rhythm games. Yeah, see another one, and it's sealed. Yep, we've got all the Final Fantasies there. Final Fantasy 1, 2, Tactics. We got 4, the complete collection, and of course Gran Turismo there. That's a great game. Never actually played it on the PSP though. But I will tell you, one of my most favourite games on this system that I played the absolute hell out of was Liberty City Stories. I never got around to Vice City Stories, but Liberty City Stories was fun. I never actually played Chinatown Wars either, but I wouldn't mind playing it at one point. Manhunt. That's an easy one to get. I've also forgot to say there, I've also got the Manhunt on, where is it? On PS2. It's over there somewhere. I do have it. I have all the Manhunts except for the Wii version. And you got Tactics Ogre. Now this came with a special set of art cards. They're kind of like tarot cards actually. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, we've got some cool games in there. We're just going nearly there. Third Birthday. Now this is a Parasite Eve off, yeah, it's pretty much, where is it? Ayabria. Or Ava. I thought it was Ava, but I think Ava's from Resident Evil. Okay. And this is concluding my PSP stuff. On to the next. Actually, I'll show you here, because I've got a couple of just limited edition standard stuff here. Wonder Boy collection, that's only $999 in the world. I believe that is sold out, so that I've got a good number there. And the Zelda Collector's Edition and a couple of random things there. But that's it for this side. On to the Sega Wall next. And here we are at my most prized collections. I love Sega. It was what I was raised on. I had a Commodore, then an Amiga, then a Sega Master System, and then a Sega Mega Drive. Then from there on out, I went PlayStation, all this. But as you can see, my wall here, there's not too many variants I have or anything like that, so I can't fill a wall up. It unfortunately does only just have that. But I do like the fact that I managed to get this year the Sonic variant for the Master System too. I'd love to get Lion King and the Aladdin one, but that's kind of going a bit crazy there. But now, on to my Sega Master System set. Now, my Sega Master System collection sits currently at 253. Now, I have three brown bag variants here, 1 kicks. I think there's 8 brown bag and 6 kicks. So, yeah, I'm still after a few. But out of this one, I'm only missing, I think, around about 28 or 27. As you can see, there's some amazing games there. Alex Kidd, that's Alex Kidd in Miracle World. So I've got it on the original system. Plus, I've got the actual standalone copy, which if you bought this, you'd need this. All the Alex Kidd games here. Altered Beast, another great game. Not so great on this system. It was better on the Mega Drive. All Asterix is here. Back to the Future 1 and 2. Dun, dun, dun. I love that movie. We've got a few 3D titles, not too many. I do have the 3D glasses. There's actually 3D glasses in there, and there's an aftermarket set as well. Both of them do work, but I don't have a CRT to test them because you do need a CRT. Buggy Run, that's another expensive one for you UK fans. It is a little bit expensive over there, but in New Zealand it's a little bit cheaper. You can see my casino games. I do have upgrades. I do have these all in in my system for upgrades if they do need it, like manuals and stuff, different cases. Of course, like this, my Deep Junk Trouble. If you look here, I believe it looks all good, but no, there's a absolute ugly United Video sticker on there. X rentals I tend to avoid, but if they're right condition, I will pick them up and clean them up. Okay, over to here. All fantasy zones there, fantasy zone 1, 2, and the maze. Now the reason why I kept this one here, it's a bit weird. There's something about it that was different. I think it was the pictures on the back. Hold on, let me check here. No, I don't know why I kept that second variant. I think I kept that. There must be a reason why I kept it. No differences in numbers. It would have been a reason. I'll have to check that later. Forgotten Worlds, Game Ground. Ghostbusters, another game that was like, what? I had this when I was a kid and did not understand how to play it in any way. Golden Axe Warrior, it's another expensive one there. Golvilius is another one. Or Golvilius. Okay, we got a few here. I don't know what's going on with the... Oh, Mickey, Land of Illusion and World of Illusion. Castle of Illusion, sorry, Castle of Illusion. World of Illusion was on Mega Drive. I don't have that, but yeah, Castle of Illusion, that's an amazing game. Lucky Dime Cat, it wasn't too bad. You see some of the cases here, they got a little bit of appeal. This one was actually bought in America. That's an NTSC one there by my mates, Chris and Amanda. They got that. Fortunately, because they were out on the shelf for too long, the plastic around it does get very brittle, and it does occasionally fade away. Master Combat, that's another heavy hitter there. Micro Machines, unfortunately, that does not come with the poster. I didn't realize it was supposed to come with a poster when I bought it. And down here, okay, we got a few here. Power Strike 1 and 2. Now, Power Strike's a pretty good game. Nice little shmup. Quartet. That's one. Thomas is probably going to go, I want it. Well, buddy, you have to find it. And he also, I know that he wants the maze. Because those are the ones he wants. He should be getting this game. This game's the GOAT. This game is the GOAT. I love this game. I do not say this more than enough that that is one of my favorite games on the system. Road Rash, yeah. Some of these, this is what I raised on. I was raising all this. So this game, oh my god. If anyone knows this game, I don't know what. I rented it out one day, and I don't know if there was chips missing out of the board or something, but I used to get to the part where Marge is getting angry with you and she's turned into an alien or something, and then I go to Moe's Tavern and the whole game would just glitch out, like hard out. Or like writing would be everywhere, it would be bad. So all the Sonics. All there, Sonic 1, 2, 3, Chaos, and Spinball there. I also do have Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine up here somewhere. There it is. Okay, and of course I do, categorize everything, as you can see. Streets of Rage 2. Now, this does have a little bit of sun fading on it, as you can see with the top here. And I paid $250 for this, but good luck trying to find that at the moment. It's a hard one to find. It is not easy to get. That's one of the ones that is up there and just doesn't come up often at all. Now, we'll go here. I'll actually show you the cards. I've got Sega cards here. And here, I do need a few more of those. Okay, Time Splitters, Time Soldiers, and that's a good one. I was about to say Time Splitters there. Ultima 4, I do not unfortunately have the map and the code book or the weird book or something that comes with it. Wonder Boys, all Wonder Boys. I love Wonder Boy. This one here is my favorite. I love it. This was the only one that became an RPG element. The first one was just a random platform, run-of-the-mill platformer. Then came the RPG side of it. Ys the Vanished Omens there. It's a pretty good one. Zillion 1 and 2. Okay, and that concludes our the Mega Drive, the Master System collection now. On to the Mega Drive, which currently sits at 98. Now, I do have a couple here because I did run out of space a little bit ago. These are the Gold collection. There is a Platinum collection as well, but I don't have any of that. Got some nice little cufflinks here. There's pretty cool. Got Maximum Carnage and Saturday Night Slam Masters here. Those aren't cheap. X-Men 1 and 2, the Clone Wars. That one's a pretty good one, so I keep that one there. But yeah, this is my Mega Drive collection. Not so big of a Mega Drive collection, only sitting at 98, but I do have some good stuff in here. As you can see, Arrow Flash is a good one there. Batman Forever is the worst game on it. It's a terrible, terrible game. Earthworm Jim 2. Double Dragon 3. Fatal Fury. Yeah, I don't know Fatal Fury 2. Flink, that's another good one. Gunstar Heroes, it's a great running gun. Can I get it right in there? Yep. Haunting. Havoc, that's a good one. Judge Dredd's another good game. Mega Turrican, I actually forgot I had that. It's a pretty good game. We'll try and get Mortal Kombat 1. Here we go, we'll try and get it better. Mortal Kombat 1. It's just the laminate on these. It's on the sleeves. The front comes off. Now, as you can see, I've been testing my game, so I'm just currently up to PGA Tour 2. Normie's Beach Baby-Rama. It's another good game. Oh my gosh, what's going on with the lighting? NBA Jam here. Yeah, keep on going on this. Okay, there's something wrong with the site's gone crazy. I think it's because I'm right behind the alcohol like that. It's better. Road Rash 2, Ren and Stimpy. Skitchin. That's another one like Road Rash, but you're on rollerblades. Sonic 1, 2, and 3, 3D. Space Harrier, Spider-Man and X-Men, Stargate. Yeah, some good games. Stargate was a good series. Streets of Rage 3, it's another good one there. It's really good condition. Wrestle War. Sylvester and Tweety's a little bit sun-faded, but that's all of it for the Mega Drive here. So now onto the Saturn, which currently sits at 167 for the Saturn. Now, these are all my EA ones. I'm currently looking at an NBA 98, which I'm like, I don't really want to pay the price for it. Sorry, NBA 97, but it's like $35 through Applebee, so I'll probably just do it, to be honest. You don't see stuff like this come up too often, so got to grab it when you can. Here and here, but it's just the EA ones. Road Rash goes right up to Warcraft 2. And now, these may look a little bit shiny because they are in protective cases. So I wasn't going to take the entire lot out to do a video. That would just be crazy. So you may get quite a bit of glare on that. Blazing Dragons. Now, that one was, Terry Jones. I think he was one of the Monty Python stars. Bubble Bobble and Rainbow Islands. Love it. Bug 1 and 2, Casper. There's some really, really great games on the Sega Saturn. See, look, D here. Dark Savior, that's another good one. Die Hard Arcade. My Die Hard trilogy is a little bit messed up, but Die Hard Arcade is an amazing game. Really cool. Spiritual successor was Dynamite Cop, which I also have on Dreamcast. Dragon Force, not a cheap game to get. This is one where you definitely need that RAM card to save your slots. Gex, Golden Axe Duel, it's another good one. Guardian here is another good one. You know, they've got heaps and heaps of games on this. House of the Dead, The Horde, KO2. Now, this is my most expensive Saturn game and pretty much sits up there as one of my most expensive games on any system. KO2 Flying Squadron. This is some beautiful condition except for the big-ass sticker on there and that Warner Brothers interactive sticker. But really interesting game. Starts out as a platform, goes into a shooter, and then gets, I don't know, it gets really weird. Mortal Kombat 2, Mr. Bones. Staria, Night Warriors, Panzer Dragon 1 and 2. I do not have the Panzer Dragon Saga yet, but I will get onto it. Getting a little bit dark down here to see. What is Primal Rage? Hold on, can you? There you go. Primal Rage and... Oh, it says Pinball. Yuck. Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of running out of room for the stuff, so it's a little bit hard to get in there. I don't have a massive arrangement of massive room, so I just try to work with what I got. Shining Force 3, Shining the Holy Ark, and Shining Holy Wisdom. Shining Wisdom, these are really pretty expensive games. Shinobi X, that's an amazing platform, that game. Sonic, all the Sonics there. Space Jam, Story of Thor 2, that's another great one. I'm real American fighter, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Because the way he talks in there, I'm like, bro, they could have at least got a believable American to play it. Okay, Toriko, that's actually another, I can't remember what the game is called elsewhere, but it's not that. Terry Pritchard's Discworld there as well. It's called something else, Toriko. And WF in Your House, X-Men Children of the Atom, great games there. And this Enemy Zero is sealed. Yes, sealed. It has not seen the light of day. As you can see, it's got that seal still on the top there. It's just in a baggie. That's not the original baggie it came with, but it is sealed, so that's pretty cool. Now, on to the last section of my Sega here. This currently sits at 138. This is my Dreamcast collection. Now, there's some goods in here, man. Bang-I-O, that's a little bit of a heavier hitter there. Carrier is quite a cool game. That's actually going up in price, weirdly. Quack Attack, that's a pretty cool game. Dynamite Cop, there's a spiritual successor to Die Hard Arcade. Now, let's see if we can get right in here. I've tried to clean out, and it's very hard. This place gets dusty. Can you see it in there? No, you can't. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to see those games, but yeah, you kind of get the gist of it. You'll probably know what it's down there. Grandia 2. In hindsight, before I'd done this, I should have actually moved those so you can get a better view of it. I think I might do that over on the other side when I do it. Okay, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. Power Stone 1 and 2, but unfortunately my Power Stone 1 doesn't work. So I'm going to have a look for a replacement for that one. Hopefully I'll be able to find it relatively cheap. Even just a disc is pretty easy. I could find it. Resident Evil Code Veronica. On Resident Evil 2, so I've got to have that. How does it go? Silver goes at the top first. So all the Sonics here, including Sonic Shuffle. That's a pretty hard one to find. That one cost me a little bit. Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter Third Strike. I just need Final Impact, I believe. That's actually part of the PAL set. Tomb Raider, Tony Hawk. Yeah, Tony Hawk 1 and 2. Great games. And on that, yeah, and then it goes from there, and then it goes to the bottom, that's all of my Dreamcast. Now, before we go on to the next side, which is the Nintendo, let's quickly show you a couple of things here. See, as you can see, it's a little bit, they're in protective covers, so these are some of my wiius, and a couple of little bitties up here, and my Pokemon Scarlet and Violet promo piece. But yeah, that's it for there. So here we are onto the Nintendo shelf. This is a little bit of a smaller shelf than the, well, it is too. It's like the same as the Sega wall, but it's just I don't really have too much Nintendo stuff in terms of N64, SNES, and anything like that. These are just all my special editions, random kind of stuff just put up there. So I'll show you my door as well. So I've got Final Fantasy 8 there, Final Fantasy 13, sorry. You got a couple of just promos from EB. It's a bit of a manky door. I haven't really painted or anything like that, and just a random stuff, Snickle Fritzy stuff, just to put on the wall and kind of give it colour. But yeah, now onto the Nintendo side of it. Now we go to Game & Watch for the first thing here. Look, that is absolutely disgusting. I must have missed a cobweb. Yeah, so the Game & Watch currently sits at 27 games. Now this is one of my elusive sets here because it's very, very hard to find any kind of Game & Watches that aren't absolutely destroyed. Some of them are in bad condition, like my Snoopy's here is not in the greatest condition. I will eventually replace that, but for now it sits there. Got both of the gold versions here, helmet and manhole. We got Mr. Game & Watch in the background, a random amiibo. I don't collect amiibos, but I only just bought it just for pure fact to look in the back, and Game & Watch Mini Classics there. A few Game & Watch Mini Classics, Octopus Parachute and Donkey Kong Jr. Got two of the Micro Versus systems. There's one missing, which is the green one, which is, I believe it's boxing, Donkey Kong Boxing. Missing one here, which is Rain Shower, I believe it is, out of the 3 multi-screens. Got another 2 mini classics here. I've got quite a few mini classics, that's 6 all up. And that's the creme de la creme of the whole lot. Tabletop Mario Cement Factory. This one cost me a pretty penny. It's not in the greatest condition in terms of the side. You look at the sun fade in there compared to the other side. But other than that, it does display quite well. A little bit of damage there and a little bit of damage there. But other than that, the game is actually pretty good condition. So pretty stoked to get that off the list there. Now, next one here is my Nintendo Entertainment System, which is the NES. That currently sits at 39. Not much here to talk about. Adam's Family is an amazing game. I used to play that back in the day quite a bit. Its rival is Batman Return to Joker. This is actually quite heavily sun-faded, as you can see by the side there compared to the side. Bugs Bunny's Blowout. Bubble Bobble. It's a great game. Die Hard. I don't know why that sits so high in price. I paid like $20 for it or something back in the day. Wouldn't be able to get NES games for $20 anymore. Faxinado, but I believe it's called Feyinado or something. It's a weird, I think it's a Silent X. Yeah, I don't really have too much great games. I've got both of the Bart Simpson vs. the World and Bart Simpson vs. Space Mutants. And yeah, like I say, not too much in the NES. It's a hard one to collect for. Warrior Woods it's a really clean copy. Now, next here is the SNES, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. This one currently sits at 20 on my collection. Not too much to write home about here. It's a very, very small collection here. Battletoads versus, it's Battletoads and Battlemaniacs. That's Battletoads versus, who did they verse? I can't remember. There was a Battletoads versus something. Oh my god, I can't think about it. But Battletoads versus Double Dragon. I remember it now. Michael Jordan, Chaos in the Windy City. It's a pretty good game. It's like a weird platformer, but you're Michael Jordan. Like, it's really interesting. So, interesting to kind of play a game like that. Next one here. I'm sorry if you saw my feet there. At least I don't have some Scody-ass feet. Now, Yoshi's Island there. That's the last one for the SNES collection. Now, onto the N64 here. Now, this one sits a little bit higher. This one is currently sitting at 40. Now, this is a favourite system of mine, as I was PS1, but my mate Jamie used to have N64. So when he was playing my PS1, PS2, I was playing his N64. So it's an absolutely amazing system. Cranked the hell out of Lilac Wars, which is Star Fox 64 in America. Played a lot of these games. Perfect Dark, amazing game. As you can see, I got both variants of it. I got the standard in Oz, New Zealand, and the black book. Well, this isn't actually black book. They actually come in, some of them in England come better artwork than here. But most of the time, they just got a black border on them, so they look very nice. South Park. Now into here, all the Star Wars games. I believe I've got Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer, Rogue Squadron, and Shadows of the Empire. Super Mario 64, if you don't have that on an N60 and you've got an N64, what are you doing with your life? Get that 3D platformer in ya. It's great. WCW vs NWO Nitro World Tour. Great game. Played the absolute hell out of a WCW versus NWO Revenge and World Tour. Great game about that. That was the first one to ever come out with weapons. You pull them out of the crowd and just bash people with chairs. Great game. And Zelda. Don't have Majora's Mask, but I'm looking for it. Now, next one here is my Nintendo DS collection. Now, be prepared for absolute rubbish. I've got some real snickle fritzy stuff in here, but I do like collecting for its fun. So 164 games I've got in the DS set. Probably a good game right there is Advance Wars. That's pretty good. Dual Strike. See, games like that, like Charm Girls, or what is that? Charm Girls Club. It's weird. I'm staying way too long on this. the DS side of it. All their Final Fantasies, including A2, which is probably one of the rarer ones to find out of them. Grimoire of the Rifts, I think it's called. Yeah, and I've got Chocobo Tales as well. Happy Feet 2. Look at all the Imagines. I'm addicted to getting all the Imagines. I want them all. Including them all on Wii. I've got them up to here. Now we'll go down to here. Logic, see, look at that. But that only cost me $1, so I don't really care. I'll find another one cheaper, probably cheaper. No, not cheaper. I won't get it 50 cents, but I'll find it for another $1. Another $1 one, I think. Yeah, honestly, real rubbish. I'm becoming a bit addicted to killing all the Nintendog, so I'm on the hunt for all of those. Professor Layton, I do want to finish off that set there. Managed to find Rainbow Islands Revolution, but that game sucks. It's so hard. You've actually got to you've actually got to do, it's weird. You basically got to draw on it yourself rather than actually use like rainbows up. Okay, now I do have my Pac-Man covering the last game here, so I'll move him out of the way. Last game here is Wario Master of Disguise. Another good one here is Valkyrie Profile. Where is it? There it is. Valkyrie Profile Covenant of the Plume. Yeah, and so that's it for the NDS, and that's it for that side. Now we go over onto the GameCube up here. Now the GameCube currently sits at 31 titles. Whoop whoop. Don't have much for this one either. It's another small one. GameCubes are very expensive to collect for. Just recently I purchased this. I got myself an upgrade on that, and what else did I purchase? Oh, Cell Damage and Burnout 2 were the ones I believe they were. And Tech, I believe. Yep, Tech, Power of the Juju. Yep, those are the ones that I bought. So, that's right, and I got an upgrade from a Platinum copy to a normal copy there. Now, next on here is the Wii, which currently sits at 201. Now, you're probably wondering, where is my Wiis? I've got none that are absolutely up here. I don't know why. I just love N64 so much that they stay up there. My Wiis are actually currently in my cupboard in there. So, I don't know. Depending on today, I've got enough. I might do it tomorrow as well. So I think I'm going to do this over 2 days because I am running out of battery on my phone here. So I will basically take out everything from the wardrobe there and show it all off. I do have quite a bit. Dragon Ball Tenkaichi, Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3 there. They're pretty good. Final Fantasy, all the Final Fantasy games on the Wii as well. Not missing a few Just Dance games like the 2017, 18, 19, and 15, but yeah, got quite a few there. So you can see Just Dance 3, Just Dance 4, and then Just Dance 4 Special Edition. It's just got like a holographic kind of cover on it. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess. The reason why I got this one is that, and then I got the limited gold edition, which I believe comes with a gold controller, so that might just not be supposed to be single, but I'll figure that out later. Mario Party 8 and 9. Yep, going down here, still on the M's. No More Heroes. I got No More Heroes 1, but No More Heroes 2. When I bought it, I didn't see that it didn't have a manual, so I'll be replacing that. Okami, that is sealed. Sealed from factory. You can see the factory seal there. And another one that is factory sealed. All the Resident Evil games that I've got there, you can see the Nintendo label on the side there, as that's English. I believe the English ones come with them like that. Well, they just got the English one as well. Some of them are weird, the way that they do it, but yeah, that's a sealed one there as well. Some of the Samurai Warrior games. Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz, and Step and Roll. We'll we're going to Taylor Despero. That's Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. It annoys me that it's got that, like, look at it, and a rip on the bottom of it. So that's quite disgusting, and I will place that. You can see my little Pac-Man. Now, onto my Wii U, which currently sits at 140. I'm very close to a full set of power. Very close. To be honest, that's probably one of the heavier hitters on it, the Devil's Third. Not a cheap game to find. Okay, now onto this. We'll go down. We'll go bend down for you guys so we can get a better look. Oh, what am I sitting on? Oh, there you go. Okay, sorry about that, people. We're Just Dance. That's all the Just Dances for there. Unfortunately, my Just Dance 4 doesn't work, but that's a very cheap game to buy, so I shall be picking it up later on. Very hard to not get glare on this, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm missing. There's a few in there that are kind of heavy ups, but nothing really on the system is massive money. I'd say probably, what's it called? Project Zero is probably a bit of money there. Xenoblade Chronicles was a little bit expensive. Not really, no, it wasn't actually. All right, but next one, onto the Game Boy. Now, my Game Boy collection here currently sits at 31. I'll say my Game Boy collection sits at, because they're all booked together, it's hard to actually see them. They don't really say Game Boy Color on the outside. So it's Game Boy is 31, Game Boy Color is 10, and Game Boy Advance is 25. Don't have too much, but I do love collecting anything for the Game Boy. Double Dragon 2, get Bugs Bunny. I used to play a lot of these games. Trying to get all the games back that I had from my childhood. Not easy. Not easy. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Pocket Tale, sorry, not Bad Fur Day, I don't have that. Final Fantasy 1 and 2, Dawn of Souls, Final Fantasy 4, and Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, Golden Sun. Some killer stuff in here. Spyro's sealed, but also has a bit of a dent right. You kind of see it. It's at the top. And no, sorry, it's at the bottom. And it bends in the whole thing. You can see it right there. It bends the whole thing in. Okay, keep going. See, some of these don't actually have sides on them. So, like, you're looking at them, you're like, oh, what's that one? Well, that's Super Mario Kart, Pac-Mania Collection. Yeah, a lot of these don't have it. I don't know why. Automata, that was a recent purchase. And there's some more Game Boy original games. Oh, and actually, the Game Boy printer and the Game Boy camera. There is variants of that. I'm looking for other variants of the colors. And next one here is Switch. I'll go on to Switch, which has currently 66 titles. Some of them aren't here at the moment as they are out with mates. Like I've got, one of my mates has Animal Crossing. Another one has Arceus. Someone recently had Klonoa, but that got brought back. There's a few that aren't kind of in here. And some of the, course, the ones that are up in the Pokemon section don't sit in here as well. But as it's a new system, some cool stuff. Yeah, I took out the Wonder Boy collection and put it in there because I do actually like that. It's a pretty wicked game and I do play it a lot. Okay, now next one here is the last one on this wall, which is a bit random for everything Nintendo, but it is my Atari Link section, which currently sits at 26. I am going to move these eventually because I kind of don't really have space for them around. They're just going to have to change over. My mate Jimbo also got me that Super Mario Wonder coin set when he bought Super Mario Wonder. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the wall. I do have a couple of random things there. They're just random stuff that I haven't managed to put away because once I get I need a bit more space, I'll chuck those in the wardrobe and fill up get some more space. But yeah, that's it for the Nintendo wall. Now we're about to go into the next room, which is a bit bigger than this, and it's very dedicated to Xbox. So let's go. Okay, and enter to game room number 2 here. Now, I do collect quite a little bit of Marvel and Pokemon cards. As you can tell, I've only just started collecting Pokemon in the last couple of months. My original ones here I've got, this is Marvel Universe. Which one? Series 2, Marvel Universe Series 2, Flair Ultra Spider-Man 1995, 95 Flair Annual, 95 Metal, and 95 Flair Ultra X-Men. There's quite a lot in here. There's like 91 Jim Lee, 92 Marvel Universe, 93 Marvel Universe, 91, 92, 93, and 94 Marvel Universe. Those are Series 2 X-Men, 94 X-Men, 95 All Chromium. That one there, I think that's the Wolverine set. That one there is 1993 Marvel Universe, Masterpieces. 1992 Marvel, no, that's not. No, that's 1994 Spider-Man, that is. It's 1994 Flair Ultra, that's 93 Marvel Masterpiece, 94, and 95 Marvel Masterpiece, and that's 2011 Marvel Universe. And here's all my Pokemon stuff. Got quite a bit of Pokemon stuff in there. Been collecting Surging Sparks. I do have a complete mastered set of Shrouded Fables, and currently I'm going for Surging Sparks, as you can see by my videos. And I'm just basically doing box break, pack rips. This is one of my most expensive cards. This is actually a 1992 rare Series 2 X-Men, signed by Jim Lee. These were only numbered 1 in, I believe, 1,000 in the packs. Quite hard to find. This one I bought for $250. Seems to be going on eBay for around about 1,000 to 1,300 depending. And got a little X over there. That's a double up. And got a 96 Beast Gallery gallery from 1996 Marvel Masterpiece. And that's a 95 Marvel Masterpiece canvas. And that's signed by Peter Scanlon, who's one of the artists. And my tins and stuff like that. And that's pretty much the little nook there. Goes all the way down. I've got a picture from one of my brothers years ago. He's created that. And I've got a pretty cool Spooderman. Someone gave that to me a few years ago. But yeah, that's all for that corner. Now we'll spin back around and we'll go to this corner behind us. Now this next corner behind us is mainly Xbox and Xbox 360 stuff. Hold on, just close my door here so I can get a bit more room. And yeah, so you got Elite Halo Elite, Elite Series 2, Saints Row 2 pack, Xbox One just randomly. And this is the Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 special pack. This one basically is still in its original Xbox 360 shipping box, so that's pretty cool to have that. And next one here is, these are basically all my special editions. There are a lot of special editions behind there. I won't go showing all of them, as you can so you can actually get a quick look at them. Yeah, I've got quite a few, but a lot of these were when I was purchased them, and I was getting quite a few of them, and I wasn't really caring too much about the quality. And over time, they've kind of gone a little bit bad. But other than that, it's not too bad. Then we've got here. We've got all of these. These are basically all of my now they're going to Xbox One there. And my Final Fantasy collections there. More steelbooks down here. And that kicks it off for the special editions there. We have here my Xbox One set. Now this sits currently at 201. As you can see here. I've got a fair bit, but I wasn't that invested in collecting for it. This just sits in the nook here. I'll move this aside for a second here so we can get a good view of them. Yeah, it was a great system, but it's just too annoying to collect for, you know. It just becomes a bit of a chore, and there's cheap games out there, but really it's, I'm not buying games when they first come out. I'll wait till they go down. Got my BioShock 2 Special Edition there. I'll move that out. And as you can see, I don't really have much room, so I've basically just been chucking all my Xbox One stuff down here. So as you can see, 201 games, I believe. I think that's it. And so that's all of it for there. Now we'll put this back up here. Oh, because that slides comfortably in there. Oh, just comfortably. It's actually sealed as well, which is pretty cool. And as you can see here, I've got a Tony Hawk Shred for the Xbox 360. I've got my suit, which you've seen in probably a couple of, you've seen in one video. That's all Pac-Man suit. And my shoes to go with it, which that's so great. But we'll go up to the top here, because this is the startings of this is Xbox One Collector's Editions. Now, there's a lot in here. Some of them you can't really see because I don't really have room to share them. But I want to get a bigger shelf so I can actually display these a lot better. You've got Cyberpunk, Playgrounds, Player Unknown Battlegrounds. And you got, that's a Titanfall one, I believe. Yeah, so pretty cool there. Now we'll go on to a little setup that I've made for my consoles. Now this is here basically all my consoles. I've got a little monitor set up that I do run the Wii U through, but I probably will be moving that, putting my PlayStation 5 there, and yeah, might do that a little bit later today. I am intending to get another AV switcher so that I can run all of my consoles, because currently not all of them are set up. So I've got my PS2 here. What's cool about this one? This Final Fantasy. Look at that. Is that great, guys? That is honestly probably one of my most prized possessions. Didn't cost too much. It's about $30, but still prized possession. I've got my Final Fantasy 12, I think it is. Yep, Final Fantasy 12 Logitech controllers was official, but unfortunately they don't work anymore, so I'm going to have to get them fixed. That's pretty cool. That one's hooked up. I do run that. The next one down here is my Halo Special Edition Xbox. I do run this one as well. This one is connected. And we go down here. We're going to get a little bit low because we do have a table here. A little bit. We've got a little Halo ODST. Got an RG6 3S, I think it's called. Got my old mobile that I just basically use for Pokemon Go. And yeah, down here I've got that. And if we go down here, See if I can get a good view of it. So we've got a Mega Drive Model 1. Now this one does have a Master System converter on it. This saves me having to actually have to use a Master System as well. I just flick that out if I want to play Mega Drive, flick it on if I want to play Master System. Pretty simple. Mega Drive Model 1 has the better sound. It's got the FM chip in it, so it's much better. I definitely like that one, and that one is connected. Next one here is my Sega Saturn Model 2. Sega Saturn Model 2, this is, I believe, I'm not entirely sure if it's a better version. The Model 2 controller was a lot better than Model 1. This I do have connected. I do play quite frequently. This is an amazing system. Down here you can see that I've got my Lynx and my Lynx battery pack. This stays down here. I really want to find a better home for this. You can see my switcher. It looks like an absolute garbled mess behind there. I am going to actually buy on AliExpress this year. I'm going to basically clean all that up the back once I get an AV switcher, clean it all up, make all the, put all the four ways on the wall and make it look a little bit prettier. Next here, I've got a 43-inch Samsung old TV. It's full HD. It's full HD. It's not 4K. I am going to upgrade, but at the moment, it does what it needs to do. Nice little lights here. Next one here is my Sega Dreamcast. Now, this is another prized possession of mine. I use this quite frequently. Sega Dreamcast had an amazing games on it. Weird part about it, it's one of the only controllers that actually has a wire on the bottom. Pretty dumb, really, if you think about it. If you go down here, you got my Sega Game Gear stuff. That's my Sega Game Gear console, TV, tuner pack, and the super wide gear. Over here, you got in the standard NES. I have three NESs. Two of them are boxed, one of them's not. This is the one, this is the one that was originally boxed, so I'm probably going to get my one out and try the one that I got for free from someone at Cash Converters and see if I can actually get that working, and if it works, I'll use that as my my main. Down here has got my Game Boy. I've got my Game Boy at the back, the original 1989, I think it was. Then I got the Game Boy Advance, not the SP, I need the SP, and I got a teal Game Boy Color there, and a Game Boy Micro with a random Advance Wars at the front there. Next one here is Super Nintendo. Now, Super Nintendo, I don't have this one. The NES and the Super Nintendo aren't hooked up, more for the fact that I don't own too many NES games. I have tested and checked all my games, but it's just, I don't have enough to kind of, once I get it all set up with the AV switcher, I would gladly have this set up, and just, I love it, because I do love a bit of Super Nintendo. Now, next one here down is my, also Game Boy Colors. These ones are basically the Ice, Neotones Ice, and the Neotones Atomic Purple. Behind that is just the 3DS in Flame Red. That's my only 3DS I got. Don't actually have any consoles. I have been trying to find the colors. This is just the stock standard 3DS normal. That came in a bundle the other day, so I just put it there for display. Okay, and the next one here is my N64. Now, last one, I did have my Fire Orange out. My mate's like, why do you have your Fire Orange out? It's so beautiful, you should just keep it up. So I've kept that box, and I bought my stock standard one. As you can see, I don't play it too much. This is terrible. Like, look how loose it is. I got this. This is actually a gold pack. I do have the box of this, but the box is tattered, so I don't really care too much about this. But the orange and the ice, they stay up on my wall. It's much better up there. And below there is another Game Boy Color. And behind that, that is all my collection of Gamecom. Now, Tiger Gamecom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games there. Plus, actually, I'll quickly check over here. I've got this. I forgot about this. I forgot to show you this in the other video. But this is my Gamecom. It's completely sealed. I do have one there unsealed, because when I bought it as a package, I bought it as a whole bundle, and it came with this, all of that, plus the one that's unbundled. Now we go up to my Xbox Series X. Now this is the Halo edition. I've got a nice little power play cool thing that runs on the side here, makes it all green and nice. Super gang. I've got a 4 terabyte that runs through it, 2 terabyte. These are just to basically store my, I don't have any SSD drives except for the standard 1 terabyte. So I basically play all my games on this, store all my games on there, because I can just pull them across, and it tells you if you can't use it from the hard drive if it's one of the faster games. So I got my Elite Series 2 charging kit there. I got my Starfield. I wasn't even going to use this, and I did keep it sealed, but now I've actually decided, nah, I'm going to take it out, and it's a really good one, but it is going, I can see it's going to fray there. It's going to fray in places that you don't want to fray, so I only use it very, very seldomly. Got a Halo. This is just this is a bit broken, this one. I'm just trying to find a shell for it, because a couple of years ago, a few mates borrowed it, and it just kind of may have just got dropped, but it still works fine and everything. It's just, yeah, unfortunately, that. I do have my little Z Labs here, but they're not a Zil sound. They're not too great on the sound quality. It tends to kind of pitch it out, so I don't use it anymore. Got my Series 2 Halo with my Halo cable guy there. My Series 1 controller in the background. Now, next is my Switch here. Now, this is a pretty cool thing. I've got the N64 controller for it. I've got the standard Pro controller. Now, this is a cool little thing that I got from AliExpress. It basically lights it all up, sits it in its own transparent prison, keeps it dust-free. As you can see, I've got a Dragon Quest Switch. I've got a Dragon Quest backing for the Switch. I've got a Dragon Quest site. It's not an actual Dragon Quest Switch because I don't have the dock and I don't have the box. I just basically bought them off AliExpress and thought I'd just grab a neon and do it. So I had a spare neon and I thought I'd give it a go, a non-boxed one, so done that. Okay, and now the next one here is my GameCube. I've got a black GameCube. That's the only one I got. That one is hooked up. Actually, Switch and all the Halo Switch and everything like that's all hooked up. The N64 is not hooked up, but the GameCube is. Got a little Sonic. He's supposed to be a controller holder, but not the best. My Wii U is hooked up. I do use that quite frequently because I test my Wii and my wiiugames. As you can see, I've got my Wiimote right there. Next one here is my Xbox 360. Like I say, mind the gabble mess, as you can see. But the other ones, I do put backings behind, so it doesn't show the ugliness. But yeah, Xbox 360 on the side there. That one I'm probably just going to sell off. It's just a standard 250. That one there is a 320 Xbox 3 Xbox 360 Modern Warfare 3. Comes with a custom-made controller. Got bullets on it and stuff like this. And just a random one in the back, which I'll be working on soon. But that's all of it for there. It's not too bad. And wait, I'll show you the rat's nest. Look at that. Now, I want to clean that up so I don't cause a house fire. You know what I mean? Anyway, onto the Xbox wall. Now, we start off here on my Xbox Series X and 1 controllers. These are all the Series X because this is where they started doing on the side, which I think is the best. It makes them look awesome. You can see up to electric volt there. These are my Xbox One ones because I've run out of space on the other shelf. And the Xbox One there as well, but these are Forza. That's one of the most expensive ones. I do have one coming to me hopefully this week, and it's going to be a bit of a gem, so that's pretty cool. Now, onto this wall here. I do have the Pip-Boy and the Street Fighter. I've got a few collector's editions that I'd just like to display up there. Halo, I managed to get the Halo controller off someone on NZ Retro. It's a pretty good deal. I've never seen it actually box one, but cool. That Pip-Boy, it's had taken a little bit of damage. It fell from this height when I was trying to put up these shelves, these floating shelves, and instead of making them floating, I bracketed them so they definitely don't fall. But yeah, it fell, and unfortunately, I don't consider that sealed anymore. So yeah, bit gutted. Down to here, we got Splinter Cell, BioShock. I do like BioShock. I've got pretty much nearly all of the special editions. Call of Duty Black Ops right there, and then we got Ultimate Songbird Edition. Now you can't see in here because it's just so hard with the lighting. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's pretty cool, man. Didn't come with a game, but that's it. My Starfield, my Starfield headset. Xbox Elite Gears of War 4. Now that is my creme de la creme. That one cost me quite a bit. Got my Batman there. My Batman Arkham Origins Collector's Edition. That one's, it's open, but it's a lot of its stuff is sealed in it. But that's pretty cool there. I got that, Cabalist Hunts, Dangerous Hunts. Just needs a sensor, which I'm waiting for Thomas to send me. And yeah, now I'll go down here as well. It's got my Modern Warfare headset, which unfortunately I chucked away the box years ago. My Duke Nukem Forever Balls of Steel Edition. Seen it. There's just a critical zone. I think it's called Critical Zone. No. I don't remember what it's called. It's basically a big box version of the Xbox because it comes with a couple of games on top of it that you don't normally get. My Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and Pro Skater 2, 1 and 2. And now we come up to my consoles. Got the Halo Series X, the Silver Xbox, Crystal Xbox, should I say. Xbox Halo 3, I've got a hard drive up there. I mean, a hard drive, a DVD player, HD DVD player. My mate's giving me the Final Fantasy, but I really would like the whole box thing of that. Modern Warfare 3, Gears of War 3, Star Wars, Halo 4, Forza, and Halo 5. And a special edition there, and a cool little race wheel, and the Modern Warfare 3 headset. Okay, now onto the Xbox. Now this here, the Xbox currently sits at 313, the original. I'll go here actually. I've run out of space, so yeah, basically, I'm waiting. I've got a shelf out in the lounge, and I'm basically gonna completely pull down. I'm not going to pull it down. I'm going to take all the pops off it. These are the ones that won't fit on the shelf at the moment, but I'm going to take all the pops off it and put my Xbox, PS4, just random stuff out there, so it's kind of more, yeah, that I don't really not care too much about, but I don't want really massively displayed. But yeah, so those are those ones, and then of course you've got in here, now Arx Fatalis, that's quite a bit of a hitter on there. And you got some cool ones in here. There's some honestly awesome games in here. Call of Cthulhu, that's another kind of a semi-hitter. You got Conker's Live and Reloaded. Okay, yeah, we go on. There's some goods in here. Yep. What else have we got? Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. All the Harry Potters. Lord of the Rings, Mad Dash. A lot of these are like Xbox exclusives. I tried to get the Xbox exclusives because I wouldn't mind a full set of that. Max Payne there. Mariah, Playboy. Okay, ooh, boom. And then down to the other side here. That was one row. Like I said, there's a lot of Xbox One titles, Xbox titles. I didn't actually realize I had so many until now I have to move shelf. I actually realized, yeah, no, I do have quite a lot. So a little bit annoying. Well, weirdly went zoom there. It was a bit weird. I think the camera, oh yeah, blocked it out. Yep, that's why. My finger was near there. V8 Supercars, and one of the heavier hitters. This one's quite a bit of a expensive one, and a really cool game. It basically reminds me of Die Hard Arcade, but mixed them with kind of like a bit of a Streets of Rage vibe and stuff. Now, this puts us onto my biggest collection of anything, Xbox 360. Now, that's at 1,206. I do like to have my Kinect titles set up first. Because they are purple, I feel like they take away the flow. Oh, yeah. I've got one here that's rented out, so I just put, sorry, I'm out on loan. My mate's got that. He's got 2017 just done. And then we'll go all the way over to the other side. It's a big wall. This is three shelves full of it. Yep, and all Kinect, and that's where the Kinect ends. As you can see, it goes to green. And like I say, the flow of green over purple, I was kind of like, nah, I want them on their own. Afro Samurai. Here's an Australian exclusive. I want AFI Live too. That one's, but they can only get the one here, so they're a little bit more expensive overseas when you get the Australian ones. Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Armored Core 4, Armored Core Verdict Day. I'm still looking for, what's it called? I can't actually remember the other Armored Core one. I'll sit down on my bed and do this because it might make it easier. All the Assassin's Creed. The only one that I'm missing is a double pack, I believe, of AC1 and something else. I can't remember. I think it was AC1 and 2. Back to the Future. That's a bit of a hitter. Right there. My Batman Arkham collection. That's sealed. I've got quite a few sealed games in the 360 line. As you can see, variants here. I've got Battlefield 4, Battlefield 4 China Rising, and Battlefield 4 Classics. So I collect classics as well. As you can see, Battlefield Hardline Classics, Battlefield Hardline Normal. They are a little bit. A lot of people don't really collect the classics, but I really want to go out of my way to collect them all. Blitzer League, that's not an easy one to find. Blur's going up in price. That's actually crazy going up in price. Bully's going up in price as long as it comes with a map. And hey, no, all the Call of Duties right up until. No, it goes Call of Duties here. So yeah, I've basically got all of them. Cars 3. The Cars games aren't too easy to find either. Conan seems to be going up in price for some weird reason. The Crash games, they hit. Damage Inc. is another one that's, I don't know, it's weird. You see it come up and then you kind of just, it doesn't. You're like, okay. Hold on, here, I might actually turn this because this is the reason why it's happening. Okay, there you go, it's better. No, it kind of blues them out now. No, okay, we're going to go back. We're going to turn that around like that and that will be better, I think. Yeah, I think we'll use the natural light because it's blocking it out. Now, where were we? We're at, okay, so here we are. Oh, God, blurry. There we go. Dark Souls. Sorry about the lighting here, guys. Hopefully once, we're going to do a bit of renovations this year. Hoping that we'll be able to do some downlights. Oh, look, Deadpool there. It's not an easy one. Death Smiles is not an easy one to find either. Yeah, hoping to do a little bit, get some downlights and stuff, and it might make it a little bit better on the lighting situation. Digimon, that's another hard one there. All the Dirts, they are great games. Dirt 1 was amazing. Dirt 3, was one of my favorites. So Dirt 1 was just bare bones racing, you know, and every time I jump, I'm just like moving so much. All the Gundams, Dynasty Warrior Gundams, they are not easy to find. 3 is not cheap, but I managed to get it pretty cheap. I think it was like $30. All the F1 games, all the Fallouts, including New Vegas Special Edition, which seems to be rocketing up in price lately. Now on to the Fs. Far Cry, that's good. That's good. Fatal Inertia. Now this is one that's gone up in price heavily. It used to sit around about 60, then it just started shooting up over 100. The one that I don't have the FIFAs is a FIFA 19. That hurts me. I need that one so badly. Final Fantasy, got a few in here, but You know, Final Fantasy collection there. That's a 2009 collection, I believe. The Wings of Goddess, the DLC. 1, 2, 3 of 13-1, 13-2 and -3. Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. That was a fun game. Look at this. This is the only one. It's the only one that goes the wrong way. It annoys me so much. Literally, I found out it's the only game in the whole 360 catalog that has their spine the wrong way compared to everything else. Really grinds my gears. Speaking of gears, Gears of War. That's a great system. A great series, should I say. All the Guitar Heroes, Greatest Hits is the hardest one out of that lot, next to Metallica. Oh, we'll jump up and down and go like this. Family game nights are getting a bit harder to find for some reason. Hitman games kind of keep their value, except for Blood Money. No, not Blood Money. Absolution just like nothing. Got Knight's Contract in there. Kingo Zero, it's another one that's quite a bit uncommon. King of Fighters uncommon. All the Lego games bar Lego Indiana Jones 2, because I've got the Classics version, and Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, because I've also got the Classics version. Leisure Suit Larry, that's not an easy one to come by either. Now, next one down here, we got Lord of the Rings. That Lord of the Rings Middle-earth, Battlefield Middle-earth, is not an easy one to find either. All of the Maddens, I was actually looking the other day, and I was going, I got 06, 07, 08, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, where's 14? I got 15, 16, 17, where's 14? This is technically 14, because it started to, but it just doesn't look right. It's Madden 25. So I just put it on the end, but really it goes. Now, you know what? I'm going to do it right now, because that's where it goes. That's where it goes. Right there. See, look, 13, 25, 15. Ugh, looks gross. This one's another one, Magna Carta 2. This is quite an uncommon game. This is a gem. If anyone hasn't played this, I recommend it. Such a great game. It's on PlayStation as well. It's not an Xbox exclusive, so go for it if you haven't played it. Wait, hold on, was I on that one? Yeah, it was. Okay, now we're going Megamind, MIB. It's another one that's a little bit harder to find. Monster Jam, another hard to find. Morphex is one hard to find, and it's sealed, this one. So that one, I've seen it come up, but only the disc. Mud, My Horse and Me. Now this is garbage, but it's expensive. It's very expensive. I think I paid $150 for mine. Or something like that. No, maybe $130. All in the Rudos, every single one. Actually, the other day, Broken Bond isn't cheap, but I got this from NZ Retro. Remember, I think it was $15, and normally that sits around about $50, so it was a good score. All the NBAs, all the NBA 2K, should I say, all the NBA Lives. And people from America are like, no, there's more NBAs. A lot of them we didn't get here. Never did. Like once it got to, like, it's like NHL. There's no NHL 15 for it's only for America. Never Did, that's another great game. Of Orcs and Men, the Ninja Gaiden series, Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge, that's pretty, a little bit uncommon. I've got a sealed Fantasy Star there, Persona 4, Peter Jackson King Kong, don't know why, but that sits high as for people. But yeah, then we go over to the other side. Come down to the final rows, last two rows. So where are we here? We got, now you might have to bear with me because this is actually really hard to see, so I'm going to have to jump on my bed and lay down for this one. Just like I done last year. I really should actually kind of get rid of the bed for the video clip, but I just want to show you, like, I sleep. This isn't the room. I sleep in this room, so it's not like I can really do much about it, you know. I've kind of just got to make do with what I got, because I've got to have somewhere to sleep. I can't sleep on a couch all my life. Saw 1. I need Saw 2 for that one. Shadow of the Damned. That's another cool game. All the Spyros, except Imaginators. I, for some reason, just can't find that. It always eludes me. The other day, it came up for $25. I went to buy it, and it was gone. I was like, oh, you snooze, you lose in this game. All the Spider-Mans, bar Edge of Time, and my friend or foe, I believe, is X-Rental, so I will replace that. SpongeBob, those games aren't too easy to find. Okay, and it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's just for my LED lights on the top. In fact, I should have actually turned them on, but didn't get round to it. Now, over here, we've got the last of the stuff, which is in the T's. We've got Tiger Woods. We've got all the Tiger Woods. We've got all the Tom Clancy games. Amazing games, really, Tom Clancy. Like, if you get into it hard out. All the Transformers games, bar War for Cybertron, which I will get. Okay, and we're coming up to the last bits here. Velvet Assassin, that was it. I think that was the one where it was really easy because you just plug in the keyboard and get all the achievements. You just go level skip, level skip, level skip, level skip. And you get everything. Okay. And then down to here, this is at the end here. We've got a lot of X-Men stuff. The Wolverine is it's getting a bit harder. I got a lot of WWEs as well. Last one on the end here is Bully, but it's an Xbox One slash Series, Xbox One slash 360 edition. So it's very interesting. It's a 360 game, but it can play on Xbox. They basically were like, well, it's Xbox compatible, so go like that. Anyway, that's me for this one, guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my game room tour. Come back next year. I hope you guys like and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, ring that bell. Get notified for all the things that come up, all the videos. I hope you really do enjoy this video. It took me quite a while. I basically cut into sections to hopefully have chapters. And yeah, hopefully this year I'll hit over 5,000 games. I haven't actually got a full tally. I forgot to get that, write that down before I done the video. But I believe it's over for 4,800. So hoping by next year we'll sit at 5 grand and it'll be great. All right. Until then, signing off for now. Have a good day.